And welcome everybody to Lombard, Illinois, just outside of Chicago. My name's Tim Baghurst. Joining me for this match in a moment is Sudzi Munchik. We are going to be enjoying the 1 seeds, Paula Longoria and Samantha Salas. They got a bye in the first round, but they're taking on a team that is still learning how to play together. That is the 5 seeds, Ana Laura Flores and Kehlani Lawrence. 3 players from Mexico on the court, 1 from USA. We'll see how it goes. Flores and Lawrence were tested yesterday against Paria and Perez, but we'll see how they fare against the world #1 team. Sudzi Munchik, should be an interesting matchup, but you would say that Longoria Salas the heavy favorites in this.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, they're definitely the team to beat at every single tournament any of the ladies ever go to. And they're playing a new team here, in Ana Laura and Kehlani Bailey. So it'll be interesting.
Lawrence now.
Lawrence, that's right.
I'm sorry.
It is Lawrence. Kehlani Bailey Lawrence. Kehlani Lawrence. Yeah, it'll be fun. I mean, you know, Paola and Sam always come out to play, Tim. It's never an easy task when you have to play, when you're on the court with the best player in the world and arguably the greatest of all time. So we'll see.
Well, Longoria was on this court earlier, putting on, really working hard against Ronda Rasic, but it was Ronda Rasic who came out on the wrong side of that scoreline. Longoria showing again while she is the world #1 and looking to just add another title to her many.
She's just a machine. You know, we were talking earlier about it. Paola's just so professional in how she handles her business. She comes here, she's at work, this is her office. She does everything she can to make sure that, you know, it helps reach that goal, which is she just wants to win, and then she's out of here. You know, she does what she needs to. She's great with the sponsors and the people that really help us and promote the sport. But ultimately, when she's on the court and off the court, all of her decisions, everything she's doing is, you know, to perform at her maximum level out there.
Yeah, I saw her on Thursday evening come on the court and just spend a good part of an hour working on her backhand, and you can see it in here.
Yeah, she just, we were talking about that yesterday when she played Veronica. One of the things I don't think she gets enough credit for, like when she does play, is her ball just doesn't come off the back wall. And as you know, at this level, and any level and every level in between too, when the ball comes off the back wall, it's a setup. And she just doesn't give you those easy setups.
Looks like we're ready to play. Lawrence coming in off the left side of the court. It will be Longoria Salas over to the right.
Did you ever see Ana Laura play doubles? She's fun to watch.
She is.
Yeah.
And she tried playing, I think, with Nancy Enriquez for a little while. And she's mixed around her partner. She hasn't found that partner that, you know, works for her. But at the same time, I think part of that is because she isn't able to come to every pro stop.
Yeah.
And as a consequence, you don't get that rhythm, that continuity that you might if there's 2 from the same country. You know, the Mendez and Teas who've been playing together every tournament.
Yeah, that's a big difference. I saw her and Michaela Meneses play in Kansas, and I actually watched their match, and I told them at the end of the match, I go, you two can be really good, but to your point, look, I mean, Michaela's not here, so it takes time to gel and get together as a team. It matters, you know, having that it's kind of like you just have that feeling. It's like dancing with somebody, you know, 1 step, 2 step, 3 step. You know, we're professional dancers. We'll turn the camera and we'll show everybody our salsa that we can do together.
Please don't.
But it's, yeah, that, you know, you have to have that relationship of kind of feeling where your partner is, knowing where they are without knowing. And it's tough when you're just mixing it up all the time, switching it up.
Winner of this will take on Mendez and Teas, who won in 2 straight earlier this afternoon. And just a reminder, by the way, we're streaming on Facebook and YouTube. If you want the highest quality definition on your phone, tablet, TV, wherever you're watching, you should be watching on YouTube. That's where we can get you the highest quality feed.
You mean the new meta universe hasn't figured that out yet? What is that all about?
I don't know.
Meta, we'll ask JT later. Meta, Facebook. I'm going to change it to Sudzi Metaball.
Be sure to set your settings to 1080p 60 so we can stream in 60 frames per second on YouTube. Makes a big difference when you're watching. You get the best of what we're able to offer. All right, here we go. Longoria, Salas, if you're not familiar, are in gray. Longoria on the left, Salas on the right. Look for power from Salas, a little more control from her partner Longoria. Lawrence on the right in the back, Flores, the left-sided player, the left-handed player. And a skip from Lawrence. First point for Salas.
Just, you know, something, Tim, I want to point out, and for everybody watching, you know, no matter what level you are, watch Paola, the way she just goes about her business. As you see all this chaos going on, it looks like everything's moving so fast. For her, it seems like everything's in slow motion. And a lot of that is, you know, preparation, obviously confidence. But she's super calm.
So at the beginning of a match, the team only gets one server, after which each team gets both servers an opportunity to win points. Lawrence now in the box.
What do you think of that right there? Look how far up she is in the service box.
If you attack it early, you catch her out.
I agree. Yeah, I
if
agree.
you're Lawrence and you're hitting shots like that, hey, it's what you're comfortable with. There's the miscommunication. Lawrence, I think, should have left that for Flores.
Yeah, I agree. But again, that's, you know, they haven't been on the court too much together, and they're bound to have some miscommunication issues or communication issues.
Snap of the wrist from Flores earns the first point. No, 2 points. 2-2. And a skip from Salas.
That was a hard touch of the rackets right there. That's why I don't touch rackets. I just do fist bumps.
And Lawrence skips one. Starting to see some unforced errors early in this first game.
Yeah, you can't do that. If you want to be, you know, the best team in the world, you have to take advantage of those opportunities that they give you, for sure.
But not that time. Lawrence puts it away for a half out.
I love the new statistician we got over here.
Right, Asher Baghurst supporting us. He's detailing skips from all four players and trying to give us an idea of ceiling balls being played in doubles, which is hard, by the way. We'll see how that goes.
Well, I'll make it easy for him. Asher, I don't hit ceilings.
Flores just missed it. Kissed the sidewall into the middle. Three serving three.
Missed it, and Paola was anticipating her questioning it. So she's like, what are you questioning? She ain't questioning it yet.
Oh my goodness. Samantha Salas with authority down that line.
Just smart play. She set that up. She was actually watching. If you see, when after she hit that around the world, she was moving up to go cover that, as if, I already know where you're going, so I'm just going to smash it down the line.
Longoria changed her mind. She was going to hit it, decided to let it come out back off the wall. It didn't. Side out, 3-4. Salas. Not a great serve, Sudzi. You kiss the sidewall back into the middle, puts yourself out of position.
Yeah, and actually, and the shot wasn't great there either. I actually think it caught Kehlani off guard because it came right back to her. She didn't expect that. She actually expected a better shot. Sam smacks Paola's racket pretty hard there. I wouldn't be surprised if the strings break.
Soft hands from Flores. Yeah, when Salas doesn't hit that shot well, there's a little bit more into that after rally touch.
Just do fist pumps, Tim. Keep the racket safe.
Diving effort from Flores, not good enough. Flores serving 6.
Ana Laura Flores, you know, the lefty, she's another great player from Mexico that just hasn't been able to get through there when you're dealing with people like Paola and Samantha and all these other great Mexican players. But in a lot of countries, she would be a very good top player too.
Yeah, absolutely. The challenge for a lot of these younger players, Flores not as young as a few years ago when she came on tour, to get into those top 6 and actually earn that prize money is very, very difficult. So you have to pick and choose when you can come to a tournament. It's definitely a challenge for these players. Oh, Flores just got hit. Ball was high.
And Tim, you know, sometimes those shots that are just not good actually work because they're not expecting that.
Swing and a miss from Salas on the right side, sliding down that glass. It's tricky in that court. Green tinge to these walls, plus the green ball. Use it to your advantage if you're in there. It's really hard, though.
I just played, you know, Kane and I played Alvaro and Daniel in here just a few months ago in an IRT event. And I'll tell you, that glass in the back, left and right, it's exactly what you just said. It's really tough to see. So what I try to do is just stay on the ball, really focus and lock in on the ball and just give me clean contact. I'm not, you know, at that point when it's back there like that, I'm not always worried about hitting a perfect shot. I just want clean contact.
A square 6-6. Salas again down the right side. And Lawrence with the skip. She'd make that? Wow, Samantha Salas. But you can't question Flores really giving everything in this match. Lawrence looking for a skip. She's going to appeal that last shot. So one disagrees, one agrees with the last shot made by Salas. Looked and sounded good from here.
Tough one from here. Yeah, I mean, for me, it was, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done if I was lining.
That's why the line judges disagreed, I think.
I'm good. I'm just glad I'm not lining and I'm sitting here with you.
Right. Ooh, Longoria, splat winner. You don't see many mistakes from her. She does hit a lot of great shots.
This is where they have to be careful. There's so many games within the game. You know, we all think we play to 15, we play to 11, but right now this is a crucial, you know, few minutes here in this game. And you can see a little more oomph and a little more giddy up, a little bounce in the step of Paola and Sam. And it looks like they realize that too. Probably if they score another, they need to turn out.
Middle of the court battle. Oh, jamming Flores. Excellent rally. Don't often see Lawrence on the floor.
No, and she's a phenomenal athlete, collegiate athlete,
Yep.
field hockey. But hey, get the ball. You know, do whatever you have to get the ball. Don't let your opponent decide when that rally's over. You decide.
10-6.
Get it, get it.
And a skip from Lawrence.
Timeout. Yeah, they're going to, yep.
So timeout on the court. They'll talk to Malia Bailey, Hall of Famer on the LPRT. We'll take a timeout ourselves. We'll take a look at some stats and be right back with you. Welcome back, everybody. Tim Bagger, Sudsy Munchik. A few stats for you. Lawrence and Flores have the higher skip count, 5-2 over their opponents, Longoria, Salas. Interestingly as well, we talked about sealing balls, especially in doubles. Longoria, Salas, 12 compared to 9 for their opponents. Therefore, maybe waiting for those skips to happen. Let's be patient. Let's go to the ceiling, see how far our opponent gives us the mistake, and right now that's what's happening.
Yeah, they're definitely forcing them, saying, go ahead, show me. If you can beat me from deep in the court, you know, go ahead. And they go up to the ceiling, and thank God for Asher and his stats, because that's pretty cool. That's a lot of ceiling balls, 12. And good shot, perfect right there.
Salas catching Flores unprepared.
Yeah, use that glass, Tim. Just smash it right into the glass.
It's so hard to pick up. I was down there on Thursday evening, 12 serving 6.
I thought you retired.
I did. I said I was down there.
Don't retire.
Wow, what a long rally.
Smart right there. You know, you and I were watching it together. We were paying close attention, and it just looked like they were playing chess, moving the pieces around. And once again, just a bunch of ceiling balls there. I want Asher to sit closer to us because I think he's going to run out of space on the paper. Sam's hitting it a lot cleaner right now than when we first started. Yeah, they just, you can see that at 9-6 they took over, and you know it's obvious. And now that they have that bounce in their step, and as well as, you know, just a lot cleaner, better contact, ending rallies.
Here we go, 14-6, Salas serving. Not yet, says Lawrence. Rips the winner.
Can I say hi to Randy Root watching in Overland Park? As I say it live, JT smiles and laughs over there. Does that count as a ceiling ball, Tim, on the stats?
I'm not going to make that decision. We'll allow the statistician to do that. Looks like he did. And just like that, Salas Longoria claimed the first. 15-6, look comfortable. You talked about Salas being uncomfortable. I think this is the first time that we've seen her, well, early in the match. I think this is the first time we've seen her on this court. So for her, this is the, oh my gosh, I'm in this green court, as opposed to on the white courts in the rest of the club.
That's surprising. I mean, you know, you can't see me off camera, but yeah, as you said that, my eyebrows went up. I was surprised, yeah, but because usually we're known to see Sam all the time on the main court in her career, and it's different. It's definitely different. You know, a lot of players, most of the time, and you and I hear this at events like this, a lot of the amateur players like, no, I hate it. I don't want to be on the glass court. And we've been here since Monday, and the back courts were full with amateurs practicing and playing, and none of them want to come on the glass court. But it is difficult, you know. It's definitely kind of an equalizer, and the more you're out there and the more your eyes can adjust to it, you know, the more success you're going to have. But it looks like maybe Sam, that first half of that game, Tim, she just, you know, wasn't clean. It was, the timing was a little bit off, but then you could hear the difference at about 6-7-6, like, okay, she found it now.
Yeah, and seems to have settled down. And, of course, she and Longoria have played together for so many years. We're going to take a quick break. We're going to thank a sponsor. We'll be back. It's game number 2 coming right up.
I'm Carla Munoz, and I play with passion.
I play to be a role model for the kids.
I play for the adrenaline.
I play for the love of the game.
And we're back in, everybody. Tim Baghurst and Sudzi Munchik joining you for this semifinal of doubles. Salas Longoria, the 1 seeds. They're the ones expected to roll. And right now, they're doing a good job of it. Smart racquetball, very few errors. And as a consequence, they find themselves 15-6 winners in game 1.
Outscored them 9-0, right? Wasn't it 6-6?
Yeah. 9 in a row for Salas Longoria. Okay, let's see what Lawrence and Flores can do. Working hard, but haven't been able to get that success. And striding forward is Samantha Salas. Lawrence wants a skip. So one disagrees, one says no call, so it's a replay. And Salas.
What do you think?
You know, we're at the top left corner, and we have a little bar in front of us. It is hard to see that corner.
Not a bar that people are like, oh, you guys are cool.
Right.
Yeah, not that kind of bar. A
So
metal bar.
That's a no call from me.
Yeah, it looked, Honestly, it looked like a skip to me. It sounded like one.
Well,
That's very rare.
That was an unforced error from Samantha Salas. Ceiling ball doesn't make the front wall.
I got to ask Asher, is it still a ceiling ball if it doesn't get to the front wall? He'll tell us after.
Is it still a ceiling ball if it doesn't make it to the front wall?
Like, is an attempt a ceiling ball? Yeah, I agree.
I agree. It hit the ceiling. Ball hit Flores. Flores was in that rectangle on the left side, so it's a fault. If she's out of that rectangle, gets hit, it's a loss of rally. That time Salas skipped it.
I think she's still aggravated from that first call, that first point of this game.
Yeah.
When they appealed it and they lost the appeal.
What's the call? Replay? It looks like Salas got tangled up with Lawrence.
Yeah, a little
Little
slow on the
bit.
call, a little slow on the call by our ref, but that's okay. It's happening quick out there. So it's interesting on this jam. If you watch the last couple, you know, there's no doubt about it that these two teams, the players in the back, Paola and Sam, know. When you're in there, you say, okay, who's covering the jam if it wraps around to you? And it looks like Paola's not even budging for it, and Sam's still kind of getting caught off guard. So they may have to just kind of discuss that real quick as a team.
Skip from Lawrence.
It's a golden rule of doubles. No skips. Don't skip the ball. Ooh, just missed it.
And you can see Salas camping out on that pinch. She knows Flores is going to hit that skip, or excuse me, that pinch. She's right there.
She's been out there a couple times. See, you know what I don't like about that? And it's really hard, right? How do you say you don't like something about one of the greatest right side players of all time on that serve? It limits her options. You know, she gets over that service line and she can't go back down the line, so you know it's coming at an angle or the Z. But it's been working. What do you think?
Hold on. We got a replay.
Was that a hinder? Or
it was a dramatic pause from Longoria.
Was it an avoidable or a replay?
It was a replay, and I don't think Longoria is arguing. You're talking about this serve here from Samantha.
Yeah, like
she can't serve down the line.
And she's got a great drive serve down the line, but she can't in that case.
And I'd be interested to see what Salas and Longoria did when they hit a jam serve, because you got a lefty-righty in the back. Let's see how they handle the middle. Right now, Lawrence is really stepping in and driving this C serve back.
She gave her a replay on that. She said that Carla held up, that Kalani held up. It looked like she did. It's a good call by our referee, Carla Munoz.
Another replay coming up.
Tangled up over here. Ana Laura and Paola got tangled up.
4 players on the court. Certainly a lot of movement in this match. Thanks for watching wherever you are. Appreciate you sharing and supporting the feed. Excellent wide angle from Salas, driving that forehand. She hits it so hard. Flores just not able to recover. Soft hands from Flores, backhand.
She's a tough player, man. You know, she moves around really well. She's super scrappy and competitive. Just needs to clean up, you know, like the fundamentals if she really wants to take it to the next level.
She has a very big swing.
Yeah, she's tall. You know, she's a tall lady here. And she's good. She's fun to watch, you know, especially here live and in person. She gets all over the place, dives all over.
That time, Flores skipped it. 4 serving 3. 5 serving 3, correction. Get from Flores. And again. Ooh, Longoria with a skip. Sudsy, I was just about to say, how often do we say Longoria skip? We haven't in this match, and then Longoria skips one.
Yeah, she's bound to. I mean, but, you know, the difference with her skips is she knows when you can kind of get away with it. If it's early here in the second, they've been in control. You know, I don't see her. She doesn't do it when it matters most. And I know, you know, that does matter. You know, I'll tell players or myself when I'm out there and I'm competing, and I know the difference between being up, you know, 10-0 and skipping one versus 10-10 skipping one is enormous. Yeah. It is a big difference.
Longoria. That time it was Lawrence who hit a low wide angle. We're having an appeal for something. I think an appeal for short serve. Dramatic thumbs up from Cheryl Godinez, our line judge. It's like she's in the Coliseum. Racquetball Coliseum, Sudsy.
Our famous statistician, you know, saw a skip, but he didn't expect who it came from. So
yeah, 2 from Longoria in the last couple minutes. Oh, Lawrence puts it down.
So for them to have a chance, right? Like
them being Lawrence, Flores.
Yeah, Lawrence and Flores. They need to go on a run here. It's super hard to go on a run and score, you know, multiple points in a row without coming out of the box against a team like San Paola. So let's see if they can capitalize and keep going.
I do like this jam serve from Lawrence, though. It's definitely causing problems. Yes, they're returning it, but they're not returning it the way they want to be.
You just, right, they're looking for an opportunity here. There's an opportunity. Now you got to be patient. You got to wait for your next opportunity. That's still not an opportunity. Wait, patience.
Through the legs from
There
Salas.
it is. She missed it. Here's another opportunity. Missed it again.
Oh, after all that, a replay.
Okay, so if you watch that replay, watch that point, they'll see they had 4 chances to score a point. You have to convert that if you want to win and beat a team like this. And when you play the best players, your opportunities are limited. They're smaller. In that rally, they'll see Kalani had a couple, and Lauda had a couple. They just didn't end the point, finish the point.
Forehand pinch, and I was, she timed it well. I was a timeout on the court taken by Salas Longoria. I like the timeout too. Lawrence, that forehand pinch is open. She's been hitting the wide angles to Longoria. Longoria has been controlling them, maybe not returning them as well as she would want, but controlling them. That forehand pinch to me for Lawrence is open because Longoria is staying deep.
Yeah. Excuse me, that's exactly what happens sometimes in the matches, that, you know, you're almost setting your opponent up for that, and right now that is open. Now she's got to take advantage of that. She's got to score a few more points there, then Paola's going to make an adjustment, and then we go back to, you know, back to hitting wide angles and passing Z's. But yeah, she has to recognize that it is open, and to your point, obviously she just did with that point there.
And it sort of goes back to the football analogy of the run-pass option. If you run, it opens up the pass, and this is what we're doing here. Pinch a few times so that your opponents come forward to cover it, then go wide or then go deep.
Yeah, and at this level, they're going to make adjustments. It's not, you know, it's not as simple as, first off, it's never as simple as it looks from the outside, as we know. But it's never as simple as, oh, the pinch is open, oh, the pass is open. No, the players are going to make adjustments, and you have to see that, recognize it, and then you have to, the toughest part is to then execute it, you know. Kalani still has to hit that pinch.
Well, it's a close match, and it's a close match on paper, too. Salas Longoria with just 3 skips, Flores and Lawrence just 2. Ceiling balls, 15 for Flores and Lawrence, and no surprise, there's 18 for Longoria and Salas.
In this game?
In this game.
Wow, that's more than I hit in a long career. But it works. It's definitely good.
I mean, Longoria's made a huge success from being patient with that ceiling ball.
Patience, recognition, execution.
All right, here we go. Jam serve likely. Let's see. And it hit the racket of Flores. Good job, that racket was high. Second serve. Yeah, I've seen people put the racket on the other side. Don't do that. Skip from Salas.
Ceiling balls work. They are effective. Hey, if you're pushing your opponent deep in the court and they can't execute, then have at it.
Well, Lawrence this time decides to go for the Z serve. It's 3 walls before it bounces, so second serve coming up. Lawrence gets another point.
I'm looking at the body language and facial expressions right now of Paola and Samantha, and they're just looking a little bit unsettled.
Well, they're playing a lot of defense at the moment.
I don't, angry's not the word. It's more
Annoyed.
annoyed. Thank you.
Did Longoria skip another?
Yeah, she did. I think she kind of lost it in the glass there. But she just looks kind of a little bit out of it right now. They're doing a good job at taking Paola out of this game.
And we've seen her take over matches where she kind of takes
Start
more.
stepping in, yeah, she'll
and
start
normally
stepping into
she
more
allows Salas to control the matches. We might see her step in and take charge herself.
You mean she let Sam, right, like take her shots and everything?
Well, that time, good shot, half out. Lawrence will appeal it. Both line judges agree with the decision. I do like how the line judges don't look at each other when making the decision. We don't want one to influence the other.
We have a Hall of Famer, you know, one of the goats of our sport, line, and I don't think she's going to be influenced. Cheryl Godinez. I might look at her and see what she does, and then I'll make a decision. Just kidding. Good pass.
Smart pass down the right side from Salas. Strides forward. Look at that. 5-11, 5 serving 11. Just a reminder, we're watching along with you on YouTube. We have a higher definition on YouTube, so if you're on Facebook, get over to YouTube to see the best of these ladies. Ooh, Longoria. They'll wait for the call. Skip.
Ref called it a skip ball. We can't see it from where we are.
Oh, no argument.
Yeah, so it was.
They know, says Carla Munoz. They do indeed. They don't argue it. Half out. Six skips compared to 2 in this second game. Oh, Salas got it. Ooh, Lawrence not quite able to get that one. Point for Longoria Salas. This is a tight battle, Sudsy.
It is. It's nice watching them from here, you know, jockeying and figuring it out. Look for Paola to, you know, kind of refocus.
Well, look at how long she took before she served. Maybe a little too long, but I think that was deliberate. She's just trying to slow things down and just get back into her groove.
Yeah, I think she's about to try to take over, like you touched on earlier. That's what the best do. They refocus, they recognize the situation, and they say, time for me to get to work here.
Diving effort from Flores, but not able to get there. Another point for Longoria Salas, and a lot of balls going down this left side, and I don't think that's the best idea for the team in the back.
Yeah, so Sam and Paola just won that little game within the game, and now a new game starts here.
8 serving 11. Skip Salas.
I might call timeout here, Tim, just to kind of reset the mechanism. Realizing the situation.
You have 2 per game in the LPRT.
Oh, 2? Okay. Thought it was 2. Yeah, like obviously the momentum and the tempo right now is with Paola and Samantha in the back.
11 serving 8, second server. What's the call? Replay. Replay?
Replay by Carla Munoz. Good call by our referee.
Longoria with the skip. 12 serve 8. Lawrence wants 2 bounces, not called. And Flores, we haven't said her name for a while, puts one down on the left side for another point. Timeout on the court taken by Longoria. Salas will do the same. Be right back with you.
I feel like the racket belongs to my hand. It's just something natural, I think.
Not affecting her. She's doing such a great job.
Reaching the Dream Foundation helped me a lot to get to other places and other tournaments and get more experience.
And we're back, everybody. Tim Baghurst, Sudzi Munchik joining you. Taking a look at the stats during that break. Ceiling ball count, Flores Lawrence 23, Longoria Salas 26, just in game 2 alone. But key, the skip count. 8 Longoria Salas to 2 from Flores and Lawrence. That time, Lawrence and Flores skipped it. Which I say the skips, and then what happens? Lawrence skips one. Side out, Salas in the service box. Ooh, little miscommunication in the back.
Important time, though, right there, right?
Right,
You know,
they took the timeout. That's 2 rallies won.
This is the moment right here. This is it. This is where it's going to be won or lost, this game. What happens here in the next point or two. And Sam just kind of hit that and just completely stood up.
Flores, frustration from Samantha Salas, who lifts her hands in the air.
That was like a la Cheryl Godinez back in the day. She was big, hands in the air.
Dramatic.
Drama's good sometimes. Animation.
Hey, for us in the commentary box, always. Ooh. Flores, you cannot question that. She dove for, got it to the front wall, but an excellent shot from Salas.
Yeah, Paola's definitely trying to take over right here and get out of here with a victory and be done before she has to play another semifinal single match later.
Two bounces, Longoria Salas shaking their heads in the rally, and then Flores skips it. Doesn't matter. Another point, 11-13. Skip from Flores. They've doubled their skip count since the last time out. Lawrence and Flores are taking a timeout. I think that's a good timeout.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, that was the last one. That was their last time out, 12-13. Paola and Sam's focus has definitely changed. Paola's the second server of the team. So they got to, ultimately, if we're sitting out there, Tim, we're telling them, hey, just good return. You're not going to win or lose this match with your return here, so we don't want any skips. Get them out of center court. I'd try to get it to the right side of the court if I could right now. Paola looks super focused. But, hey, it's very easy from out here.
Well, just a reminder, more matches coming up this evening. We go into the semifinals of singles. Should be a good one. It's Vargas Herrera, 2 versus 3, and 1 versus 5. Barrios overcoming Mendez in 2 straight, the 4 seed earlier this afternoon. And then we're scheduled for 5:30 and 6:30 for those singles. And then we go into, very unusual for us to have a doubles final on Saturday night. I'm looking forward to that, Sudsy.
I love Saturday night finals. If it was up to me and I was putting these matches where they need to go, Saturday night finals across the board, everywhere in the country, have at it, let them battle it out, and then everybody can kind of relax and enjoy. Because when you have to play Sunday, you're really usually the only 2 or 4 people left that have to play, so you can't really be involved and get to enjoy the city or the players, the sponsors, the fans. Yep. Saturday night finals, I'm all for it.
Here we go. 12-13. Oh, skip from Flores. Longoria jamming her opponent. It's 13-13. Side out is needed. Longoria Salas 2 points away from this match. Salas holds the look in case she might get something better. She doesn't. Replay called.
Yeah, I think if she was turned and about to hit a forehand, Carla might consider giving her the avoidable, but I agree with her that that wasn't an avoidable in that moment.
Replay. Oh, this time it's Longoria who doesn't get the ball back. It's the side out. (13-13), 2 points away from a tiebreaker. Uh-oh, here we go. Look at Lonnie Lawrence. I love it. One disagrees, one agrees. Call stands, half out.
What'd you think?
Skip. I thought it was a good shot.
So did I.
Oh, game point.
I'll say it now. This is their last chance to get this to a breaker.
I don't disagree with you. Second server, 14-13. Excellent serve. Lawrence puts it down. We're going to a tiebreaker, everybody.
Man,
well,
that was awesome. Good stuff right there.
Players have 2 minutes. While they regroup, we'll see what Longoria Salas can do. Of course, Flores and Lawrence claimed it 15-13. We'll be back in a couple.
The Reaching Your Dream Foundation, it's a non-profit organization that it's looking to help young athletes to become professional, but not only on the court, but off the court as well. Get in contact with the RYDF. They will help you out, and so many players get to go to this tournament because now they have a place to stay.
And we're back live, everybody. Tim Baghurst, Sudzi off to watch his wife participate in a match. Asher Baghurst with the stats: 33 ceiling balls for Longoria Salas, 29 for Lawrence and Flores. A lot of ceiling balls in that second game. What about the skip count? 14 for Longoria Salas, 13 for Lawrence and Flores. Those stats might explain why it was such a close one, 15-13. We're going into a tiebreaker. It's first to 11, win by 1. Longoria Salas have the option to serve first or receive. They scored 28 points compared to 21 from Lawrence and Flores. Normally doubles teams want to serve first, so expect to see them in the service box. Of course, coming up after this, Herrera Vargas will be on court for our first singles semifinal, and then Longoria will be taking on Angelica Barrios from Bolivia. Time in, says our official Carla Munoz. Looks like Salas Longoria will serve first. Okay, here we go. Salas serving first, right side, 0-0. Salas crushes a forehand down the right side. That's her favorite shot. First point for the Mexican, 1-0. Longoria forehand pinch winner. It looks like they are on a mission to end this quickly. Lawrence and Flores need the side out. Remember, only one person gets to serve at the beginning of a game. What's the call? Point. Avoidable hinder given. And a skip from Flores. Another point for Salas. 4 serving 0. Make that 5. This is where I'd like to see a timeout from Lawrence and Flores. It's 5 quick points. Lawrence does ask, shall we take a timeout? To her mom, Malia Bailey. Timeout coming up. I just want to say thank you to everybody who's made this event possible. Huge thank you to Jeff Peters. This is the Jeff Peters Court here in Lombard, Illinois. He's given over 40 years to this sport. I want to say a huge thank you for making this tournament as successful as it is year after year. There are, of course, a number of sponsors who've helped to make this tournament possible. Our presenting sponsor, Platte Hill Nursery, includes one of the best age players in Illinois. Platte Hill, one of the top 65 plus players in Illinois. He's playing in this tournament as well. I want to say a big thank you to him, as well as Glass Court Swim and Fitness, Papa Nicholas Coffee, Dredger Law, KWM Gutterman, Chicago Spectro Service Labs, Anthony's Pizza, Taco Burrito King, Newman Schimmel. Salas serving. Excellent timeout. It worked. Flores with the winner down the left side. But Lawrence and Flores certainly have work to do. Flores has taken a beating on that left side from the jam serve this afternoon. Longoria straight down the middle, half out. Short serve, second serve coming up. Flores with a point. Snap of the wrist on that forehand side, down the line. One serving five. Behind the back from Lawrence. And a point. Salas just slowing things down. Oh no. Flores just chasing that ball. Me then became you from Lawrence. Flores had to chase that ball up and Flores skipped it. Side out 5-2. Skip from Lawrence makes it 6-2. 3 skips to 0 in this tiebreaker. Well, Salas hoping for a replay because Salas hit the ball behind her and hit Florence, but Salas just checking with somebody to see if they should appeal. No was the answer. So half out, Longoria serving. Flores. Seven serving 2. Flores trying to go behind her back. Ball kicked off that back sidewall awkwardly. Flores just checking if she's okay, but another point for Paula Longoria on this left side. 8-2, starting to run away with this tiebreaker. 3 points away from this match. Longoria wants a replay, but her partner hit it. Flores puts it down. Well, Lawrence and Flores have a long way to go, but it starts by being in the service box. They have 2 servers. Let's see what they come up with. 2 serving 8. Excellent effort from Lawrence and Flores, but not good enough. Half out. Lawrence skipped it. One of the comments on YouTube was in reference to too many skips. And I agree. It's 5 skips from Flores and Lawrence compared to 0, at least unforced skips, we'll call them, from Salas and Longoria. In a tiebreaker, that's a huge difference. Salas knew no one was home down the right side, put the ball away. 9 serving 2, 2 points away from a place in the final. Winners take on Mendez and Centellas tonight. No one was home. Samantha Salas puts it down. Match point number 1. 10 serving 2. Oh, a swing and a miss from Flores. And just like that, Samantha Salas and Paula Longoria advance to the final. Excellent work from Lawrence and Flores, of course, to get to that tiebreaker. But ultimately, it came down to some unforced errors from Lawrence and Flores in particular. Look at that tiebreaker, How many skips from Salas, Longoria, Asher Baghurst? None. How many from Flores and Lawrence? 6. These things make a big difference when we're in a tiebreaker. First to 11 win by 1. As far as ceiling balls goes, 14 for Longoria Salas compared to 10 to Flores and 11, excuse me, Flores and Lawrence. Well, that concludes doubles for the moment. We're going to move into singles at 5:30 Central and then go into 6:30 Central for our second semifinal. And then we round out the evening with our doubles final. So on behalf of myself, Tim Baghurst, Asher Baghurst, Sudzi Munchik, who was joining us earlier, and of course JTRB at the controls. Thanks so much for watching. We'll be back later this afternoon.